I thought for this video I'd have a change of scenery because, if I record three videos in a day and they're all in the same spot, you kind of be like, does Dylan only have one room in his house? Anyway, I talked about my channel and then I talked about uh, the perks of being a wallflower. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. That was only like an hour ago. And now I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the 1975's new album, which is called I Like It When You Sleep, For You Are So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It. Giant title, but it fits, because their last album was self-titled, which means it's like named after them. It was called the 1975. And I liked that album, and I didn't like it, I loved it. It was a very good album. But I felt like the name fit because we didn't know who they were. We didn't know. Oh, I'm moving the table. We didn't know who the 1975 were, and the fact that the album was titled with their band name, it kind of indicated that this is who they were. This was the music they were going to play. And then when this album dropped, and we were given the title, which was so long, we were kind of. I guess myself as a fan was kind of thinking, what are they going to do? What could they do with a title like this? What's the album going to be about? And what's it going to be like? It came out while I was at a month-long camp at Guga. It came out 3 days after I left, and I was not happy because, I was happy to go, but I wasn't happy to miss out on the album because I've been waiting for a while for this, ever since Love Me came out last year. But I thought for this, I'd do like a, track-by-track review. I have the album here. And I thought I would talk about each different song on the album and what it meant to me and stuff. So I'll get out the album booklet from the thing. Yes. So the first song is the 1975, which is, I guess, an instrumental. There are still lyrics in it, but it's basically an instrumental song. And they had the same song in their last album, but this one you could tell it was different, but it was the same. I've heard a lot of people describe it as that, and that's basically what it is. It's the same but different, which is kind of what this album is, because this album's kind of a sequel to the 1975, because I'll talk about it later, but there are some songs which have kind of sequel-ish lyrics to some of the original songs. But yeah, I liked the 1975 song. I thought there's a part where it goes silent for about 3 seconds and you're kind of like expecting something to happen, and then it kind of bursts in with this massive chorus, and it's cool. It's a very good opening song. And then we have Love Me, which I will admit I wasn't a fan of. I didn't like how it was kind of playing off the old 80s kind of guitar riffs and stuff like that. But then I listened to it a lot more, and I kind of thought, this is really good. This is a funky kind of song which has good guitar, good drum beats behind it, and really good lyrics. It's a good, I guess, satirical look at famous people these days, because it talks about one of the lyrics is, you have a beautiful face but have nothing to say. And I think that's very true, that a lot of famous people these days look good but have no impact on the world we live in. Yeah, Love Me was a very good song. And then we have Ugh, or Ugh, or whatever. I kind of like calling it Ugh, because it's about a cocaine addiction. I think, yeah, it's a drug addiction. I've got the lyrics and stuff here. This has a very good, it has all the pictures of all the neon signs of all the song names, and they're all good. Ugh is one of my favorites, and I know it's a lot of people's favorites as well. But yeah, Ugh is a very good song, and it's different. Like, every song on this album is different, and this one has one of my favorite parts in it where Maddie Healy sings the words irregular heartbeat, but the way he sings it, he kind of, his voice kind of cracks when he sings irregular, like the lyric irregular, and I just love that when he sings that, because it just sounds really cool. And, yeah, it has a kind of cool breakdown bridge bit where he sings about how the kick won't last for long, but the song only lasts 3 minutes, which is basically talking about how the effects of the drug won't last long, but the song only lasts 3 minutes. So he's kind of relating it to how he's going to need another top up eventually of cocaine. I might actually have to split this video into 2 parts because I'm already on 6 minutes, it seems, and I'm only on track 3. But yeah, Ugh is a very good song. And then we have Change of Heart, which I absolutely adore. It's when my sister and when my family came up to Guga for Family Day, my sister brought up this album on CD because her car doesn't have an auxiliary cord port. But she brought up this album, and the first song she played to me was Change of Heart. Because I'd expressed quite adamantly before I left that I wanted to hear the studio version of this song. Because I've already heard, I heard Love Me and Ugh, and then I heard Change of Heart, She's American, and The Sound at their live concert in January. And I fell in love with Change of Heart when it played, and all the live versions that I've heard on YouTube don't do it justice like the studio version does. Because it's a ballad, but it just... I've heard people describe it as kind of slow and boring, but it's not. The lyrics of that song just carry it the whole way through. And I haven't ever gotten bored of it. And when he sings about... I think he's talking from two different perspectives, and the girl tells him, Maddie, in the song, that he looks shit and he smells a bit. That's my favourite lyric of the entire song, just the way he sings it, because he sings it so, I guess, sleepily is the way I would describe it. And yeah, when he sung it in concert, I kind of wished I'd recorded it through my phone, because it is such a good lyric live and on the studio album. Oh, and when I first heard the song, I started smashing the dashboard in my sister's car because it got me so excited. It's a very good song. And then we have She's American, which is the 5th track. I'm definitely going to have to split this into 2 parts because 15-minute time limit and all. But She's American, I heard that one live as well. And I didn't really know what to expect because I'd read the set list before the concert and I kind of thought, She's American, that kind of sounds like a slow love song, but it is not at all. It's definitely a spiritual successor to Settle Down off the original album, because it talks about, in Settle Down, it talks about a small town, and then in She's American, it immediately starts off with Big Town, which makes me think these two songs are related. I'm going to move the camera over here now, so... Oh, no, my thumb. But... yeah, She's American is very good. And the chorus where it talks about, she likes it because we just don't eat and we're so intelligent. She is describing why she likes British people so much, I guess. And it's got Maddie's sense of humor in it when he talks about fixing his teeth, or how she wants him to fix his teeth. And the bass line in the verses, it's very nice. Good song. And then we start because the album, from what I see and hear, is split into three separate bits. There's the first half, which is kind of the easing you into the album and making you think it's going to be something that it's not. And then you have the middle, which is kind of the slow stuff, because all the instrumentals are within 3 songs of each other. And then you have the end, which is kind of the sad stuff. But yeah, the middle of the album, when I got home from Guga and I listened to it, I kind of skipped, I guess. I really regret doing that now. But I wasn't really in the mood to hear the instrumental songs, because I kind of wanted just to hear the songs that I liked, which was Loving Someone and Change of Heart and Paris and stuff. But yeah, oh wait, no, I forgot to talk about If I Believe You. Whoops, shit. Oh no, I swore. Um, If I Believe You comes after She's American. And If I Believe You is kind of, well, not kind of, it's Maddie's expression of his beliefs and how he doesn't want to believe in God because he doesn't know why God took away his nan, which is covered in the song Nana at the end of the album. And it's his battle with faith and belief and stuff. And the second verse of that song is my favorite part of it because it has the best line of the song, which is I'll read it from the lyric book. I mean, if it was you that made my body, you probably shouldn't have made me atheist. And it's true. It's if God or Jesus did create us, why would he give us the idea of not believing in him? And it's good that there's a song on this album questioning his faith, because my idea of this album is it's Maddie's, like, psyche and him going insane. It's kind of a more personal album, really. I've said album about 70 times now. And yeah, it's got a good chorus and it's got a good ending to it where he's constantly repeating, if I'm lost, how can I find myself? And yeah, it's cool. It's a very good song. Now we get into the instrumental songs, which is Please Be Naked, which completely blew me away as to how it's completely different to what I expected. And then Lost My Head, which is also fantastic. Please Be Naked, as awkwardly titled as it is, and as awkward as it is for me to talk about it, like with that title. But I expected it to be some kind of sensual, sexually based song, I guess, like Sex was off the original album. But it wasn't. It was some slow piano piece that completely shattered my expectations. I only heard it when I got back from Guga, and when I heard it, I was kind of like, this isn't what I wanted to hear from this song with a title like this. I wanted to hear something different. So I kind of skipped it. But then I came back to it, and it starts off kind of echoey and loud, and you don't really know what's going on, and then it kind of cuts in with a piano bit, and that piano, oh my god, that piano, it's so, I guess the only way to describe it is beautiful. It's a very nice, it's like 4 notes, but it's just so cool, and it really, like, it's really good. I like the piano and that bit of the song. And I think I'm gonna cut it there for this half of the video. I'll upload this bit and then I'll record the second half, maybe even third half, I don't know. I kind of had a long intro on this one. But yeah, I kind of knew it would be a long video, or a long 2 videos, and it just sucks that I have a time limit. But yeah, thank you for watching this half of the video, and I guess I'll see you in the second half. Goodbye.